Greetings. Greetings. How are you? I'm trusting you're well. I'm trusting you're well. Come on in. Let me know where you're coming in from. We started our day doing a little bit of our upper body as well as our midsection, so our core. Just kind of helping get some fluency going. And kind of stretch out throughout the week. Now, I'm trusting that most of you are doing that and you're jumping into the sauna. The sauna is really good for you, really, really good for you. In between doing your fitness regimen, you guys are going to have to kind of keep up with me as normal, but today's a little faster, okay? So I have a few things that will help you. Make sure we get it in there. We're talking about our yoga ball, our sports ball, as well as a dumbbell, because that will help build some strength, along with stretching and aligning the body. Yeah. We're gonna go ahead. I have to pin this down so you'll be able to see the pastures and it won't get in my way as well. Well, how are you? I'm so pleased that you show up. I thank you for always showing up. First and foremost for you. I'm pleased that you're here with me, but definitely for you, beloved. Yes, most definitely. Okay. So I'm just gonna twist the hair out. Oftentimes I enjoy just being able to, move about. However, extra locks and all that other jazz, that stuff gets in the way. When you're trying to make it do what it do. Or I shouldn't say trying, you actually are making it do what it needs to. So definitely tell me, and those of you that are in the chat, tell me something that you did in regards to your physical health that you were quite surprised you were able to do. Let me see it in the chat. Definitely let me see it in the chat. I'm almost there. I'm almost there. Almost there. I just don't want them to come out. They'll be coming out. Okay. So what I asked was, tell me something that you have done in regards to your fitness that you were surprised that you were able to do. How well is your breath coming along? Greetings, beloveds. Yes. Come on in. I'm just kind of pinning down my hair, tacking my hair down. I have it kind of out, and it will be in the way. It will definitely be in the way. So you definitely need a couple of things today, okay? I do have the ball, so we're gonna cross it over. So we are, greetings, greetings. We are going to mix it up. So it will be a little bit of resistance, Pilates, as well as yoga, okay? So if you have resistant bands, any stretch bands, go ahead and get them. Definitely get your mat. I always say about the knee pads because that is of great importance. The more discipline you do when it comes to your overall practice. And if you're like me, I kind of cross over from Pilates to weightlifting to this and that, as well as just being able to stretch and enjoy myself. Okay. This, let me show you a few things. Come on with me, come on with me. I'm gonna slide back, I'm gonna slide back. I'm sure you see me quite well. Okay, so yoga ball, get a yoga ball. If you have time or if you have it right now, just go ahead and grab a yoga ball. We are also going to use a dumbbell, okay? So this will be the first thing that we'll do, all right? Dumbbell, and you wanna make sure that you have some resistant bands, okay? You can get one resistant band, that'll be fine. Make sure you have your water, but you're gonna have to keep up with me, as I said earlier. You're gonna have to keep up with me rather quickly because we wanna create a continuous cardio type of flow, okay? Now, some of these postures that I will do may be a bit advanced for some of you, but others of you, you already enter and understand what to do. So just kind of follow along. All right, first resistant band. Yes, I'm all fitted out like I'm about to go play volleyball, which that's good. I used to play volleyball. Um, and but I'm protected. And I'm gonna go for a little swim a little bit later, as I was saying, as far as the sauna. You must do that, okay? You must do that. All right, go ahead. Put your resistance band around your knees. Okay, we're gonna work with the core. Of course, always the glutes is number one. You know the core as well. Go ahead and grab that yoga ball. Okay, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna have you turn straight on around, back up against the yoga ball. I'm gonna grab my little phone so I can see your comments, most definitely. Greetings, greetings. Okay, so you're gonna go ahead, bring yourself, deep breath, deep breath. Inhale deeply and pull yourself straight on up. Now, see, this is all nice and you're very flat. You're gonna make sure that you're flat. Let me scoot in a little further. There you go. You're gonna go ahead, push all the way up, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze those glutes, okay? Tight core, make sure the neck and your spine is straight on, okay? I know I'm turning towards the camera, but you wanna make sure you're straight on. You're dropping back down. Here, now we're gonna grab our weight, okay? I absolutely have an 18-pound weight. Greetings, besitos. Get the weight that you can. Now, if you don't have weights here in your home, just get a water bottle, a full water bottle, not little, eight. What is it? The largest one is about 8 pounds. Get an 8-pound weight, okay? Just make sure that you can hold it. All right, we're gonna bring it right into our center, we're gonna lift up, we're holding, press, tight glutes, okay? And you're just, when you come down, okay, the knees come in tightly. When you come up, you move your knees outwardly. So you're going out. So you're gonna feel it now all in the back of your thighs, okay? As well as the lower part of your core and the top parts of your glutes. So you're going down and up. You want to give yourself at least 3 sets of 10, okay? And as you keep going, trust and believe this is going to help the main part of you when you're dealing with any form of actually sports, really. It could be swimming, volleyball, weightlifting, as well as you keeping the breath, okay? So we're structuring, we're making sure that your body is flowing in a continuous way. And you want to make sure with that, as you squeeze up and allow the legs to go out, you want to be slow. You want to be doing this, okay? That's no form. And the worst thing that all of us can do is be in the gym and just be doing like that. We want form, we want isolation and execution, which helps us with our overall performance. So up and out, and we're squeezing, and we're coming back down, okay? So again, 3 sets of at least 10. And as you get good with that, increase the reps, okay? So then you'll do 4 of 10. And over time, that's gonna help you, okay? All right, so the next one, we're keeping the bands on as well. Now, you can double your bands. If you don't have like a 25 pound resistance and you just have maybe, I think these are about like 15, you want to double your bands, you can double the bands. Take the yoga ball, okay? We're taking the yoga ball. up on our knees. Again, we are tightening the core. We're also tightening those glutes, those quads. But now we're going to deal with stability as well for the core. So, sometimes when you see those basketball players, they're able to side flip, they're able to dribble the ball between their legs, shake, so on and so forth. You get the understanding. This is going to help with that as well. Okay, so core, bring the ball into your thighs. Inhale deep, relax onto the ball. Allow your spine to totally relax. Good, good, good. I see you. I see you. Mindful of your breath. So allow it to relax, okay? That kula, that butt is going straight on up. Flatten your toes to the ground. When you flatten the toes, you're going to go ahead and push up. So you're coming out into a plank position. Drop the elbows. Drop, drop, drop. Spread the fingertips, okay? Spread them. Bring yourself up. As you're doing that, expand the legs. You're going to feel this so much. Trust and believe you're going to feel this so much in your glutes. Top, the glutes, minus, maximum, and medium. Okay. And you're just going to push all the way out. Flat. Point the toes. Okay. Point the toes. You're going to definitely feel this. Okay. Breath, breath, breath. You will also feel this in your core. Okay. So point the toes. Now we're going to make it and we're going to intensify. So now we're elevating. So off of the elbows. And now it's even tighter. Okay. Give yourself again another 3 sets of 10. Or actually, you can go up higher. In my private classes, I have them do 15 to 20. Okay, you're definitely going to start to feel this. Okay, burn, 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 but you're also going to increase your heart rate. Down. Okay, bring yourself back up. Breath, breath, breath. Breathing it through. Take your time, okay? Mindful of the breath. All right, that was the other exercise. Now we still have our resistant bands on, and I'm gonna go ahead and double mine. Now, breath, breath, breath. Be mindful of your breath. Go ahead and double it if you haven't already. I decided to double mine because I've got multiple classes. I was doing some earlier. Now I gotta maintain myself, okay? So now you have both of the resistant bands on. You're gonna go ahead, plant the hand, get that foundation, close the legs, and you're gonna open the legs up. These are things you can do at home, so you don't need the gym. You know that butterfly machine that we have that works the inner, the outer, and the back. You wanna make sure that you get you some resistant bands so you have that and on hand so you can do it anytime that you feel there's a need to tighten up these thighs, okay? Breath, 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 and you're gonna push all the way through, okay? So I'm sure you can see that from the side. I'm literally bringing it down, strong foundation up. Whew. Inner, outer, as well as your kula, okay? Up and down, up and down. Mindful of the breath. Give yourself again another 3 sets of that, you know, 10 to 15 range and increase, okay? But everything is discipline. All right, so the last one, and again, as those of you know who are come a little bit more familiar with my channel and what I do, I like to give you the integral details, the little exercises, the stretches beforehand, before doing the actual posture, okay? So we're moving into that for those of you who have just joined us. Now, that's on the side, so you're gonna do that on both sides. Now, you're gonna allow yourself, open the legs slightly, down to the mat. Remember, flat, flat core. Bring the legs up. Mindful of the breath, and you're just gonna open the legs completely out. You're going to feel it along the side. You can do this up against the wall as well. Up and out, okay? Really tight, the same thing. You're giving yourself several sets of these at 15 or 20. Okay, mind for the breath. Breathing through. Keep breathing, keep breathing. All right, it's a setup. I like to tell people all of this is a setup, okay? Now, the last one is extended belt, all right? We need this. Now, if you have a place where you can wrap this around something stable, of course, go ahead and do that. If not, we want to go ahead and bring this around the back of us, our body, and it has two holes in it, two loops. You see the loops? There's two loops there. You see them? Okay, yeah. All right. First things first, go ahead and put it over the top of the bottom of your foot, okay, so the toes. And just allow the leg that's leaning just to stretch it out and you're gonna point the toes. Bring it as high as you can, okay? If it's here, fine. My purpose of saying or this particular exercise is to just get you used to that balancing, okay? Your equilibrium, you're going like this. Again, we're taking the concept from you being a basketball player or a swimmer, being able to navigate the body, okay? So you're here, that's fine, all right? Don't overly grab too much. Allow just the grip, and you're here. You're gonna do this, okay? So mind for the breath. You're breathing through. That's fine. All right. So find a place where you're comfortable. You're gonna grab with the opposite hand. Grab, grab, grab with the opposite hand. Then you're gonna turn the body. Point the toes. Turn the body so that rotates that rotating twist of the core. Mindful of the breath. Okay? Turn, 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 turn. Right? You're gonna do the same thing on the other side. So same thing, same thing. Breath, breath, breath. Again, we point, we point. Let me turn this way. So we're pointing, everything's pointed, toes are pointed. We'll go ahead and lift. Doesn't have to be extremely high. Mindful of the breath. Foundation, foundation, pressing through, breath, breath, breath. Give yourself a couple sets of these. You're gonna feel it all along the inner parts of your hamstrings. Really good for footwork, okay? Especially those that are dealing with any neuropathy, sciatica going down to the foot, plantar fascia. This is very good for this, okay? Breath, 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 stretching through and up and down, up and down. Remember, opposite hand, inhale deep, turn, turn, turn. You're pulling the body towards you, spinal twist. Try to relax that hand behind you. Spinal twist, breathing it through. Exhale, release, and your leg goes back down. Now, both of them. Remember, we needed all of this. We needed our core for all of this. So now, hook both of the feet onto, or I should say, the ropes onto the bottom of your feet. Okay, now I'm here. It gives me a very much foundation, the rope, okay? Because the resistance is the feet. So this is me dealing with, now we're crossing over into the Pilates resistance type of training, the discipline. So mindful of your breath. Bend the knees. You're just gonna allow yourself to scoot back slowly, mindful of the core, and you're gonna hold, okay? You're gonna hold there. You have resistance, so you have help. The rest is your core and your breathing. Inhale, inhale, inhale. Allow the legs to go straight on up. Breath, breath, breath. Breath, 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 pointing the toes back. Without the belt, this is basically a boat in a yoga posture, okay? So, mindful of the breath. We're breathing through. Now we're going to extend the legs completely out. And when you extend the legs completely out, remember to point the toes. As you point the toes, breath, bring that hand, one hand in and the other hand in. Push it all the way out. Mindful of the breath. You're going to need all this in the last posture, okay? So you've seen me do this before, but look at the depth of this. I literally can turn towards you, okay? Breath, breath, breath. Pushing through, push, push, push. Fingertips, fingertips. Breath, breath, breath. Oof. Trust and believe you're going to feel that all along the backs of your calves. This is really good too for those soleus, people that are dealing with the soleus that goes up through the calves. This definitely presses it through, releases some tension in the back, the lower back. Okay. So mindful of the breath. What we having? One goes up, one goes up and over. Now we're going to see how strong we are. So we're going to bring those legs straight on up. I'm going to turn, turn. Breath, breath, breath. Point, ooh, point. Bring those legs together. Mindful of the breath. Remember, I want to keep strong core as strong as possible. Turn, turn, turn. Breath. Breathing through. Mindful of the breath, 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 breath. All right, exhale, release. How you doing? Hi, beloved. Okay, the right is a little small, but I see y'all. Thank you. Thank you, sweetie. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Okay, so do take time to get you a what I would call a resistant belt, but it's a little bit more of a strap. Okay, it's more of a strap. And with that, you can definitely stretch out your arms, your upper and lower back. All right, now let's go ahead and get to the posture at hand. So recap. We had our ball, our dumbbell that would help us with the strengthening. We had our resistance bands, which is our inner and outer thigh area, as well as our core, and of course the ball that helps us as well. Okay, so with that being said, now portions, okay? So let's start with the standing angle. Standing angle. So we're gonna rotate out. You're gonna see the back of me for a hot minute, okay? You're pushing, flattening the legs, flatten the legs out. Let me show you this way first. You're flattening them out, flat, flat, flat. All right. Now we're coming towards you. I'm gonna come towards you, just kind of opening up again that inner part of my quads. I'm stretching it right towards you so you can see the feet. The front foot is flat, the back one is on the toes. Then we drop down and I push all the way through to open up a little bit more of my front quads, as well as hip flexors. Okay, so slight removal of the hat. Now we're gonna go right down onto the mat. Breath, breath, breath. You're breathing it through. Head goes to the mat. Make sure you position yourself. You're stepping in and you're just going to step up. Step up. As you step up, allow yourself to adjust. Balance yourself with the foundation of one arm. And you're stepping out to the side. You can see I stepped out to the side and I go up on my toes. Step, step, step. We push. We just bring that one leg up and we push and we turn our body over. The front hand that is loose allows itself to stretch completely out. Well, this is so beautiful. Trust and believe. Once you build that confidence in yourself, you're going to appreciate these postures. Okay? So, what this did, I'm going to turn and do it the opposite way. What this did for me is everything that we were working on, it released any tension that I might have had or built up within this particular session or me doing another posture or working throughout the day. So it was here, My hand is out. I'm up, my head tucks in, allowing myself to relax. Breath, breathing it through, push all the way up. Once I pushed up, I step out to the side, mindful of the breath. Hand goes down, hand is here. Breath, press, allow the leg to go up. Breathing through, straight on, bend the knee. The front hand slides out to the front. Press through the bottom foot and breathe. Allow yourself to breathe, breathe, breathe. The front of my body is completely stretched out. Bring that front leg up, out to the side, core, 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 core. Breath. Hand comes back, place it in. You're down to your knees. Give yourself an infant child pose. Breathing it through. Breath, breath, breath. Breathe, breathe, breathe. All right. Last time, for those that are just coming in, mindful of the breath. We're placing it down. Head is tucked inside. Mindful of the breath. And we go up on the toes. Step out to the side. Breath. Breathing it through. Hand goes up. Mindful of the breath. Now, this is when we get to a point that you are stable in your foundation. Mindful of the breath. Hand goes out to the side. The bottom hand comes up now. Now our foundation is our foot. Mindful of the breath. You're breathing it through. Breath, breath, breath. You got to look for that foot. It's like, where is that foot? There it is. Mindful of the breath. There you go. Breathing it through. 3, 2, and 1. Mindful of the breath, breathing it through. Leg goes out again. Hand, your foundation comes back. Breath, infant child pose. Mindful of the breath. All right. Now, for our last posture, we're talking about stepping directly to the side. So, remember we made mention to us being able to move as if we were like an athlete. So, just being able to have our upper body being able to move and turn at will, flexibility, mobility. So we're going to do a side step. Now, the side step, which is a combination of the forward bend, a spinal twist together. This takes your breath, okay? Like everything, I always say. But staying mindful of the breath. So inhaling deeply, do those fire breaths, okay? Up, inhale deeply. Do those fire breaths if you need to, so you can get used to slowing your breath down, because you may feel resistance, okay, when you start to do this posture. First things first, go ahead, extend the leg that you feel the most comfortable with, okay? You feel very comfortable with your forward leg, your left leg, let's say your left leg. Go ahead, inhale deeply, okay? Inhale deeply, press through, straighten the legs, straighten your arms straight on out. Now, if this is too quick for you, first things first, inhale deeply. Get used to forward bends, okay? Forward bends. So straight on. If you're here with your knees bent, that's okay. Just get used to your forward bends where you can eventually get yourself down to your hands, okay? So back to our posture. So you're stepping forward, then the opposite hand. Now you will see in many postures, or you will find in many postures, you're using the opposite hand to help balance your body completely, or the posture along with your breath. So inhale deep. We're coming straight on down. The hand is going to go under. Let me turn this way a little bit and try to make sure you see it. So you're stepping through. The hand is coming through. at your chest, mindful. You got to put this hand straight on down, open it up, adjust the body, mindful of the breath. Inhale deep, and then you're gonna pull your fingers out from your hand that's next to your chest. Inhale deep, press, press, and you move the body back. Okay, inhale deep, breathing through. Allow the body to rest. Breath, breath, breath. Ooh. And step it back out. Mindful of your breath, okay? It is a posture that does take discipline. And I say that wholeheartedly because even with me doing and practicing and doing my practice continuously, you definitely need discipline, controlled alignment with the body, mind, body, and spirit. Okay. Hi, baby. How are you? Um, Trust and believe you definitely need alignment for all of this. Okay. So again, that is like having a combination of a workout. So you're definitely gonna get your heart rate going. You're definitely gonna open up and release certain areas of your body that may be stiff. Um, if you're not at certain points right now, that's okay. The more you do it, the more discipline and the better you get at it. Okay. So do keep that in mind. I'm trusting and believing that this serviced you. And if it didn't help you right now because you feel like, oh my God, I can't do that right now, then keep practicing, beloveds. Definitely keep practicing. All right. Again, the spinal twist, the upper body. So this is a whole complete movement, elongating the body. If your vertebrates are tight, that's the other thing. When I did the standing angle, trust and believe you're going to release all that, but it is trust. Okay. You definitely have to trust yourself. All right. Trust yourself. You are your own best keeper. All right. So this is Yay. Moja. I appreciate you guys so much. It sounds like my alarm is going off. Do let me know how this serviced you in the chat, okay? And I will see you guys soon. I appreciate you. Appreciate you. It's way over there. What, say it again, beloved. Oh, yes, beloved. Practice does make perfect. You better tell the truth, honey. And it gets us more disciplined. That's for sure. It gets us much more disciplined. And then we start to really have a good time. We start to enjoy ourselves and have fun with it. Okay, now I can take my hair back down. I appreciate you guys. See you in the next video. See you in the next video. Yeah. And Eric, who is it? Eric, Tracy, Eric, I still appreciate you guys. You guys be showing up, okay? Like y'all are definitely in the class. You're definitely allowing yourself to be a part of the overall energetic flow, which is, if you know, or I should say, the people don't know, they're not a no. Okay. I appreciate you guys. Ciao for now. Besito grande. And get in and get that work in. Okay. Get that work in. Love you. Ciao.